Alright, hey guys, I'm not going to do a lot of explaining on all the ins and outs of this, but this will be the fastest way to get up and running buying NFTs, buying and selling them and for a profit. And the first thing you need to do is go ahead and open up your OpenSea.io. I'll put all the links down in the description for this. And then from there we're just going to search for a collection. So let's say search for monsters. And you can see all these different artworks here, and we're just going to scroll down, and I'm guessing this is for people new to this, so I'm guessing that you're brand new, you don't have any of this stuff set up. So we're going to go down, and what we're looking for is ones that are have some consistency and that are relatively low in price, because the idea here is to get one started. So these look pretty good right here. They're all relatively the same. They're easy to understand, comprehend, and the price is relatively low at 0.05. So we're going to go ahead and check on one of these monsters in pink. And you can see there's legendary status, and so they kind of give you a value status here. This was set by the creator, but it does help when valuing certain images. So current price $224. So once we're here, and so this would be a great starter pack, and we could go ahead and put an offer on this. So we're going to go ahead and make an offer, and then you have to have your MetaMask set up, and you can go to MetaMask right here. This link will also be in the description, and you're just going to download that for whatever operating system, either your phone or the Brave browser for your PC. And then once you have that all hooked up and set up, you can load your Ethereum into it. Now, you're going to want to have probably $200 to $300 in Ethereum, bare minimum, to get started with this plan. And because of the fees on doing that transaction, and then the fees inside of OpenSea, you got to have a little room to play with. So $300 to $500 is going to be kind of your entry level to get into the NFT game. The other thing we can do is check over here. So the Ethereum price is down 5%. And what we want to do is make sure that we have an understanding of where this is at currently. So the other thing you have to think about is an NFT is based on Ethereum. So if it's down 5%, that NFT is also down 5%. But that also means it costs 5% less to purchase. So that's a good thing, actually, because we're buying. And it's not a good thing when we're selling them, again, but it's a good thing when we're buying them. So once you have the MetaMask set up, and then we've checked the Ethereum price, what we would do is we go ahead and make an offer on this. I don't have it connected on this right now because we're in a private browser, but the offer I would make would be, first to start, maybe either the bare minimum at 0.06% for this one. I would just make that offer and see if it gets accepted, or if you want to just pull the trigger on it, you can do the buy now. Now what we would do from there, after we purchase this, we buy it, there's going to be a couple little fees and stuff on it, then we now have our account and we own that one. This is assuming that you've done this. It'll make you register once you purchase this thing for OpenSea, and then that way it can show that you own it. From there, what we would want to do is relist it for sale. Now you're not going to buy this for $200 and then sell it for $15,000. Like, there's a lot of hype going on about that right now, but that's not going to be the best way for an entry-level NFT seller to get going. What I would do at this point is there's a couple percentages that we know. We know Ethereum's down 5%. We know that there's a 10% royalty on this one. Somewhere in here, I'm sure. Yeah, we can see that. But there's a percentage of royalties that go back to the creator for these. Now we want to take all those percentages into account, but the average kind of general percentage that's going to be the most profitable is going to be about 13 to 17% of an increase. So we're going to take 224 and we're going to add 17% onto that value, and then we're going to relist it. That will also kind of cover our fees, a little bit of it, but I mean, you're not going to make $1 million on this one, but it will get the chain going. And the key is to start the NFT rolling. And if you can get the purchases going, and then that way you're going to generally build up and up and up from there, and then you can start getting into these more expensive NFTs. Let's take a look back at this whole collection here. And you can see most of them are starting at 0.5. This is why this is a really good starter pack, because it's brand new, and you can get in at a really low price, and they're pretty cool looking. So you can obviously see there's some weird ones in here, but these are the kinds of things that go viral. So 1 Ethereum, this one's a bid, 5 Ethereum. A lot of times they'll put an auction up, see what happens, and then they'll relist after the auction for a set price. And sometimes they'll do both. You can do a bid or you can do a set price. Let's click on it and see. So it looks like this one, this was 10 Ethereum as the set price. You can buy it outright, or you can put a bid at starting at 5 right now. There's 4 days left on that. So if you're looking to go into, I mean, if you're playing with a lot of money, maybe you got into Ethereum early, you can go ahead and start with these bigger ones, but I don't recommend that. I think that starting small on new packs that are consistent and have some uniqueness that people will recognize super easy, like these, are the best place to start. And then you just buy them, relist it. You increase it about 13 to 17% on your relisting for the Ethereum. Now that can change based on your Ethereum price at the time that you're relisting it, and this will always fluctuate. So if you want to go a little bit higher, maybe relist with a 20% increase, you could do that as well, just to kind of cover your bases, because if this drops even more, you're definitely going to be losing profits on the resell of these. And so what'll happen then, once you get a few of these going, and then you get the sales, and then the guy next after you also does the increase in the sales, this is how these runs start going. This would be a sweet one to start with. I'll put the link in down below for this one. And so that's kind of how you get going with the NFTs. This is a starter video. But you can be up and running fast.